Hi, my name is Tom, and welcome to my channel, Peaceful Soldier, where we share ideas, information, and insight on spiritual growth, awakening, and finding our true purpose. Today I'd like to talk about the power of silence and how absolute silence can really lead to clarity. Clarity about the source of a lot of our emotions, of our fear, and expose it. In absolute silence and stillness, we recognize ourselves as consciousness, as being a part of the whole. About 4 years ago, when I started going through all these changes, I realized that I was being bombarded with sound everywhere I went, and I was always used to sound. I mean, driving along in the car, we have our car radios on. When we're home, the TV is on, or the computer, or whatever, music. And I think a lot of us tend to fill the silence, fill gaps of silence with noise or talk. Did you ever notice how when you're in a conversation with somebody and there's a lull in the conversation, it becomes kind of uncomfortable and everybody's trying to fill in that silence? But I'm learning that silence is actually like a reprieve. It feels so good. Sometimes when I'm driving along and the car radio's been on, I realize, well, actually now I don't even listen to the car radio. But there was a time when I always had the radio on in the car. And then, you turn it off and it's almost like, it just feels so good. Your ears need a break. I think that we all need a break. Our bodies need a break from the constant stimuli that is constantly coming in. I was listening to Deepak Chopra, the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, and he suggests, practicing periods of complete silence. He said start off maybe with an hour or two if a day seems too much, but eventually, days or even a week. I haven't gone a week yet, but I've tried a day and 2 days even, and it's just been brilliant. I have a little cabin I can go to in the woods, belongs to my in-laws, and no electricity, no running water, and complete silence. What it allows you to do is just really get in touch with who you are, your emotions, and like I said before, recognizing that we're this consciousness that's kind of manifest in this avatar that we call our bodies. It allows you to kind of observe yourself and observe, really become keenly aware of the sounds that are around you. In that particular case, birds, and then identify each sound between the birds and the crickets and the wind and the far off trains, and really allows you to go also deep within. When you're starting to feel something or you feel an emotion, it kind of strips you bare and you're there. You can really get in touch with that emotion. It feels really good. One of the main benefits I've experienced from practicing these periods of silence is getting in touch with my fear. The things that I felt upset about, or the things that, I felt like there's something wrong, but I wasn't sure what. When you're in absolute silence and you can go within, you can sort of identify that feeling and then go deeper and think, okay, what would cause that? And then peel off another layer of the onion and then go a little deeper and deeper until finally things start to fall in place and make sense. And so I've really been practicing silence. For example, now when I drive in the car, I don't listen to anything. I just try to focus on my breathing and be in the present moment and be thankful to be in the present moment. And when I'm in conversations with people, I don't try to fill in the gaps of silence with chatter that is meaningless. I just allow everything that we both just said to sink in. And then the conversation evolves more organically. It's not like somebody's jumping in to fill in that silence, which I always thought in the past was so stupid anyway. So I'm so glad I don't do it anymore. And also it allows you just to be with yourself, to learn how to be comfortable with yourself, and that you don't always have to be jumping up and doing something. That's been my problem for a long time, and still sometimes, I feel like I always have to do something. I should be doing something. I can't just sit here and be quiet. But now I'm learning it's really a great pleasure sometimes to sit and do nothing and be quiet. Sort of a form of meditation, but it's not really, practicing meditation. It's just being in the moment and being aware, silently aware. It's really very soothing. So I recommend that you try that. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra has also been very, very helpful for me through this process. So I highly recommend it. Hope this helps. Have a great day, and remember, aim from the heart.